Trini out and about, made by the Ryan family. We have spring rolls and sauce.
The people try, so I don't have to put it already deep fried. But when I finish product here, watch it quality. Watch it quality of it. Deep fried. Chinese style and my sauces online up there. Stay tuned for more info. Out.
So now here, I fried these veggie noodles. Chinese fried chicken. And I have my sauce. Thank you.
Hey Trini Out and About family, welcome back to another edition of Trini Out and About with yours truly, Trouble, Wifey, Randall here with me, right, Katie in the background.
And Katie.
Right, so today we're going to do a simple little, not a recipe, a simple, something that a lot of you have been asking for, that's how I do my grind seasoning. So, or process seasoning. So this is the way I'm going to do it to show you step by step from the start to finish how I do it, and after you put it in the freeze or you put it in the refrigerator, right? So we're going to show you everything from start to finish with this, right? So stay tuned, guys. Right, so we're back here. We're going to grind the seasoning. I have a lot of you will ask how I just peel my garlic and all. This is 3 pounds of peeled garlic I bought. Well, this and this, right? I buy the peeled garlic, guys, a lot easier for me. Like all now you see the just peel, I just cut it off from the pack, wash it, and put it in a bowl to process, right? So I'll be using some garlic. I want to do some minced garlic also, like what you see us be cooking with. So what I just do first in a processor before I do the grind season, I just do my garlic first, right? The reason I just do the garlic first, so when I done with the processor, the processor, you know, it has garlic all around it, you can leave it, okay, go on and process seasoning. I doesn't mix no seasoning with it, so I just prefer to do the garlic first, right? So we have the garlic here. This is all right, and this is the processor I use. If you have a small one, no problem. You just have to do small amount, but this could accommodate a large amount of garlic and seasoning. So this is only come out. This is only come out when I blend my seasoning to prep to cook for the whole week and however long it lasts, right? So I average about close to a pound of garlic there. So you would see I'll be using the small hand one. It's just something to mix up. So I'll be using the small hand one for that, right? Right, so the reason I love to use the processor, as I always say, I find the processor give you a nice blend with all the liquid. Now if you prefer to blend your season with a blender with some water, that's your choice, no problem at all. But I prefer this way, and I find this way does work a lot better with less water and all these things, right? So it's only right, so I don't want to blend too fine. I said it's just having mince like that, right? So what I will do from here, throw it in a bowl, and after the bowl, I will just pour it in the containers that we have for the garlic, where you see us be cooking with. So the reason I did this video, guys, because a lot of you got in a lot of messages, how it is you do all the our grind seasoning, how we preserve the garlic. Now the garlic, guys, when they buy the minced garlic already from Price Mart, it does have it. You can see the bottle mark. But I told you, this one I bought from Price Mart, this garlic. It's like $33 for a bottle with 2 pounds of garlic in it minced, right? Already minced. So I just use back the same garlic bottle to put back the garlic in, right? So you see they put it with olive oil. The olive oil is preserve the garlic. I don't always have olive oil because olive oil is expensive. So I would use just some vegetable oil and just put, not fill it up with vegetable oil, but just put like until it sees how to run through the garlic and just shake it up. The oil itself preserve it also, right? So you can put oil if you want. Like if I blended like a large amount of garlic here, and I'm filling up 2-3 bottles, I wouldn't use all these 3 bottles like this week. So I would probably put oil in 1 or 2, and I know it will preserve for going on for the following week, right? So you saw the garlic come out here. Nice minced garlic, no water. So as I say, the water does help a lot and all. Because when I don't like the seasoned meat and the blend, if I use the blended the seasoning in the blender, there's a lot of water in the chicken. So when they're throwing out a lot of water, there's be in the chicken when they're cooking. Remember, so when they're cooking, if I do have that water, I will throw up the meat alone and leave the water until the meat starts to bubble. So I doesn't have that problem much because most of my seasoning is processed seasoning, right? So for all who don't think you could probably try it. If you don't like, if you never tried it before and you're accustomed with the blended seasoning, you have a small processor, try a little bit before you cook, season the meat and see how it comes out itself. And all that you may say and all, no, I don't like that. I find the blended seasoning that's going into the chicken with the water, it blend fine. Let's try the processed seasoning and you can see it. So what I do is just pulsing it. So this video is just about a little info, a little informative video to show you how we do the seasoning. Because a lot of you been asking, right? So this processor, now if you was wondering what the processor, we bought this processor at Price Mart. Everything we did buy at Price Mart, trust me. Most of our, the microwave from Price Mart, the processor is from Price Mart. A little bit again, wifey might have been from Price Mart, but not nice. Randall? Price Mart chicken. She love Price Mart. You know that a lot of people had a favorite store. Like you can't tell your wife you're going there without she, or you can't tell your husband you're going there without him. You go say, man, I'm going to. So wife is Price Mart. You can't tell if I when I was working and I work in Shagona side my truck and I do stop Price Mart to pick up something and come home. So when I come home, I wouldn't have to leave home to go back. Shagona's already Shagona's, she's get vexed. But even Price Mart without money, one thing and right, so the reason I'm skinny is because the bigger pieces of the garlic will stick to the top of the processor. We just set it on back with a small processor and that's it. Right, so I do my seasoning, guys. Guys, when you do season like this, it costs you, like what I used to do for my restaurant, I used to buy the 10-pound pack of peeled garlic. And the little market containers, we used to fill like about 15 of that containers. And because we used to be doing the work, right, so that you was using a lot of garlic with all the amount of food you was cooking. And it was really time consuming. It's really cost efficient also. Because when they buy the 10 pound of garlic, it's a little cheaper. So I recommend you cooking, you hire your stuff. You do that every time you go to cook, you have to peel the hell of garlic, you have to cut it up or you have to mince it. Let's use this process like right as though. Like you all see the videos I cook because I was using from my garlic this really well I reach. So I'm filling up this bottle. So I'm filling up this and I get about 3 bottles hopefully. If not, we'll just fill some. I keep back some for my grind seasoning. If I do short up, I will just take some from here. Right? So as I say, see the bowl like this here now. So I went on to rinse out the bowl. So you're saving that time and all, you're ready to start your grinding seasoning now. Right? So we go in and start with the seasoning now. So we starting with the shadow belly. Right? Now the shadow belly is just cut it sometimes in 3 pieces. That's a rough cut. This is 2 pounds of shadow belly, guys. I bought in a Ramwell's market shed. We was going to Makoya market this morning. Right? I got up a little late. I was a little late on my phone last night. And so I know a lot of you go see that has replied a lot like WhatsApp message more late in the night. More like from 10, 11, 12. Because because at the time I'm already just lie down and I relax now. And I can just reply to a lot, right? And I can have a lot of people this weekend now because we reply back as a message. Right, so what I'm using for my grind season now is 2 pounds of shadow benny. So I use like a 1 pepper. Now this is the good size pepper, right? If it's a small one, I use 2, like with the small little ones. 1 per pound of shadow benny. So I use 2 pounds of shadow benny, 2 hot peppers. I use some pimento, I average about 3 pimento for a pound. Right, like this 3, like that, right? So 6 pimentos and garlic. Guys, purina, which is the big leaf thyme we call, right? Is a really nice seasoning to use with the processed seasoning. The only reason we don't like to use it, especially how we refrigerate the seasoning, the purina send it turns black really fast. And it make all the seasoning turn black. So that's why we don't like to really use the purina as much. So I know a lot of people say they use onions in the seasoning. We don't like that onions, so I don't like that scent. After onions get old, how it smell, I don't like that scent. So this is our seasoning, guys. A lot of you, as I said, a lot of you in asking for it. What we use in our season, this is our seasoning, guys. Hot pepper, shadow benny, pimento, and not always in the pimento. If we don't have pimento, we process it without the pimento. So the most basic is garlic, hot pepper, shadow benny. That's it. That works in our dal pri roti. That's work in our tuna if you're making corn mutton, if you're making curry, soup, stew, whatever it is you're cooking. This is the seasoning, perfect for it. I'm telling you guys, this is so. In case you wanted to know, and now you see it. Right? If you want to add any seasoning to your choice, you could add any ingredients to this. You could if you want. I just telling you. You're asking me how I do my season. I showing you this is the way. Right? So a lot of you don't condemn me how I do my season. I telling you this is the way we do our season. Right? If you don't like it, how it did, and you have something negative to say, keep your negative comments to yourself. A lot of people asking how I do, so this is the people who ask and who are willing to learn something new. A lot of people can't even cook and now trying to learn to cook because a lot of I met and I spoke with a lot of subscribers who say, bro, or trouble, I never could have cooked before and now I'm learning to cook and now my mom and them see I cooking and they just want to learn and so far your cooking techniques coming, all the techniques I'm teaching you coming out really good. And I just want to do the grind season recipe. So this is the grind season recipe, guys. Right, so from here now, we'll stop. Come on, next week, Sunday.
They're on a minute. Big one. Yeah.
And for the guys who this processor, believe it or not, we used to use this processor. Now let's talk about it. Right?
No.
This processor we used to use at the restaurant. I used to do the roti. We used to use this processor to grind dal also, guys. Instead of the
mill.
In the mill. This used to grind it out really good. So take a little longer. Well, not longer, but it used to take. You have to keep bringing it in down to make sure it processed properly because remember the graininess in the dal will burst the dal pri roti, right? Right, and the dal pri roti recipe coming very soon. Right? What's your seasoning, guys?
Go to flame for Joe. Holy camera, I think Mama have a mango.
Right, you seen this? How this look? Garlic, pepper, shadow benny, pimento, no water at all. This is how we like we seasoning, guys. Right, so for the people who was asking about the grind season, you have it here now. I just seen some little chunks, so I just throwing it back the shadow benny, right? So how I show you, I show you some shadow benny first. Right now we clean the chardonnay this morning, early this morning, so you'll see a little kind of stale leaf, not too stale, just kind of a little, you know, right? So we put the chardonnay first, put some garlic on top, put the pimento, right? And we process. These covers give all trouble to close, guys.
Right on the second shelf above the snack container.
Guys, the only thing we don't do with this, the scythe, we don't do the scythe in this. We cut up the scythe in a cutting board. We chop it board with a knife. Because remember, scythe tends to let go that sliminess if you mince it. If you cut it and you freeze it, it'll work good. You can do the celery in this also, but a quick, not to keep it too long. That's a quick, and it will mince up really faster than the chardonnay because it's a bit more chunky and stiff, alright? Right, so again, I'll show you, mix it up. So when I paint it, I'll leave it here. So. Right, so when I paint it, what I usually do, when I mince it like this, paint in a basin, and mince all together, and then mix it up, then bottle it out. Right? Remember I have one big bottle like this, use this, see my this is rice season in this, right?
Now how Maggie used to
come
before.
This how Maggie used to come, eh? The Maggie all-purpose. And we used to buy it in this, and we stopped getting it in this. Then after that, I started bringing the two big ones, the two thin, smaller. It used to come in two of the thinner ones, like I have the tall ones. Now they just bring it one, but this used to come in Maggie all purpose, guys. What's it here? Maggie. Right?
I don't know why they
stop.
You change the bottle.
I'm a Maggie, we love Maggie, right? Right, so.
You grandma was some seasoning.
That's how you get after, that's all. So we're going to blend out this.
I'm out watering for that boy.
I'm going to put the. I'm going to blend out this, and I will show you. I will put a little pepper, the last one.
Trini.
I'll put a pimento after. That's on the next one. Alright, so that's it, guys. I really like how this works. You put some seasoning. So that do, guys. Right? So stay tuned. I'm going to blend out this. And we'll come back shortly, guys. Right, so we're back here, finished blend out all the wash out the process running. Right, so look careful, some here already. Right? So this look, guys, no water. And you see, I tell you how like my seasoning garlic in it. You see the pepper. Now, if you do for the persons who can't eat pepper, and you can omit the pepper from the seasoning if you want, there's no problem. And just do the garlic and the chardonnay, and with the pimento and the pimento, if you can't eat the pimento, you can leave it off. And with the pudina or the big leaf thyme as you know it, the only reason I wouldn't mind using it in my seasoning, that you see if I find tofu and let me say we're gonna cook, we blend the season to cook immediately, I don't mind. I could do it like that with the pudina because the pudina is very high scented, but too much of it tends to bitter your food also, right? So this is how we do the seasoning, as I say again. Try it this way. Let me know. Try with all the onions on it, guys. I think I never tried the onion, but just thinking about the onion, after a few days, how it will smell, how it will react in the pan. I don't find it will smell nice. I feel after a few days, right? So that's it for this, right? And don't show the show there. Right, so random we call pineapple chowli. Right. And I will show you the garlic now. And the garlic was enough for take out for there. So if you guys didn't see the Father's Day video in time and Father's Day, you understand all the fathers are special. Happy Father's Day, right? And all the single moms who put that role on as a dad also, happy Father's Day to you all, right? Right. So like this, I was telling you here, I won't do it with this one because I already used it from here, right? This was the. I just want to show you the oil. Alright, so average I get about 2 full bottles for the 2 pound. So this is all 2 pounds I say. And it's 2 pound I use. And I get 2 bottles plus with the grind seasoning. So I don't understand I could be 32 ounce, 16 ounces a pound. Yeah. I don't know what it's for 2 pounds in here. Alright, so the 2 pounds, you make 2 bottles. Right, and how you do it, I'll show you the oil. Alright, like this. And just put some oil. Alright, so the oil running on here. All you have to do is just after this. Alright. And just shake it up. And all the oil will go all over. And preserve the garlic and help the garlic to stay a lot fresher, right? For a longer period of time. So this is it. You see 2 pounds of garlic. I've got 2 pounds of garlic. I got the garlic for the seasoning, right? And that's it for the seasoning addition, the green seasoning addition, right?
You want to show me chow?
And let's show you. I'll like it chow.
Nice looking.
It have there's a few people want to send some love to. Right, and want to send some love to Indira and Rihanna, Ganga, and Cindy, Debbie from Mongtop. Cindy told us in one of the comments that she said she cousin started. Selena said one of she cousins, Cindy said she decided to watch it. They work in Mongtop Hospital. Then they got all the nurses hooked on it and all the doctors hooked on it. So I'm really glad that it does videos. These videos could take away a lot of your stress from Mongtop, because I know in this time is a lot of hard times for you guys facing all these patients every day with COVID and all these things. So I'm really glad that my videos could take away some stress and it just ease your mind a little bit, right? So this whole the entire staff at Mongtop and all the doctors who watch my show, we give thanks to you all. We know you all at our frontline workers, and we really appreciate that everything you do us for the citizens, right, guys? So thanks to Mongtop Hospital and all doctors and staff. So until again, That's it for the edition of the green seasoning. Right, until again, you will see me again until we knock in our pot. Stay tuned.